Welcome back to Cooking with E and T. Cooking with T and E. What's up, E and T gang? What's up? That's what's up. What's up, ENT gang? Welcome back. I'm in the kitchen. And today we are doing a fajita pasta. Something different to do with pasta that we don't normally do. But however, this is going to taste good. I believe it, I receive it, and I know. How my mothers and fathers doing that the other day? The single parents, the parents that's together, that's putting their lives together to make sure that these kids have everything that they need, that we can afford to provide. Thank you so much. We love you for everything that you do. To my parents, thank you so much. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get started. I want this to be a very short video. I know I say that all the time, but when it come down to cooking, it is what it is. Okay, I already have my pasta going on the stove. I already have it going. This here requires, the recipe requires you to use macaroni noodles, but you can use that if you want to. I had some rigatoni noodles, so I kind of wanted this to be big, so I'm working with that. So while this is cooking on its own, it really don't need my attention because I put salt and pepper, I put a little garlic powder in here, and I put some olive oil. So it's just gonna basically cook itself. This is a thicker pasta. It doesn't need the attention that the spaghetti pasta needs. It's gonna handle itself, but we're gonna go ahead and put the stove on for the rest of the dinner. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So what's gonna consist that you're all gonna need for this dish, we're gonna need salt, and we're gonna need pepper. Salt and pepper. You can use regular sea salt, whatever. You can use that. And I have a mixed blend of seasoning, but I'm not going to go crazy and over seasoning my meat because we're going to also use the seasoning from the fajita seasoning. So we're not going to just go overboard, but this is garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a mixture of different stuff that I have, but you season yours your way and just don't over season it, okay? So let me move y'all around so y'all can see what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. Let me put you back up here. Let me get you in focus. There you go, you focus. So, let me get started. I have already cut my chicken up. Y'all, I have cut up everything. So, outside the salt, this is what you're going to need just for the chicken alone. And we're just going to go ahead and add in our salt. Right on the top, just our salt. And then we're going to add our pepper. And you do it to the amount that you have. I'm going to season mine to the amount that I have. And then I'm just going to use my little mixture. And like I said, I'm not going to use a whole bunch of this. I don't want to go too crazy because we're going to add the fajita seasoning into it, okay? And I'm going to tell you everything else you're going to need as we go to fix this up, okay? So, I'm not going to use my hands on this time. Excuse me. That little seasoning gets to you. I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up like this. As so. And don't forget that we're going to add some fajita seasoning to this as well. Fajita pack, you're going to need that. I'm not going to use this whole pack, so I'm going to use about half of it right there. And while I'm getting this mixed up, I'm going to finish mixing this up. Let me put a little olive oil in here to get this started and ready to go. A little bit of this olive oil. Check this in pasta because we're gonna cook this al dente. We do not want mushy pasta. So we gotta keep our eye on that at all times. And y'all, please prep before you get started. It's easier and it goes faster. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and do the chicken first. Let me mix this up a little bit more. I'm gonna need a bowl afterwards. Let's just get all of that in. This will not take long at all to get this chicken started. Let me just rinse off a little dishes. I don't want that in the way in case I might need it again after I'm done. I like to clean as I go. And of course, y'all know that I like to show that this is real cooking, like you cook in your own kitchen. Okay. Let's get over here and see what we got going on. Let me move y'all a little bit closer. Let me turn this down to a medium heat. And y'all can see what we're doing. We're going to just get this chicken fixed until there is no more pink. No more pink. No more pink. That's basically what we're going to do with this here. Just get it good and cooked up until there's no more pink. Okay, so when it gets to being a little bit where it's cooked a little, this is what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth to this. I'm going to add a little chicken broth and let it simmer in that chicken broth. Keep some juices going and flowing and flowing and going. So y'all will need some chicken broth. And you don't have to use it at this point, but I want to because I want it to be deliciously juicy still, okay? It's not going to take much to get this here, just a little bit of the pink out. Well, all of the pink out. So basically, that's what we're doing with that. And we're going to cover that up so we can render all of that pinkness out of there. Let me check my pasta. And while we're rendering that pink out of there, we're going to come over here and I'm going to tell y'all some other stuff that y'all need to have for this fajita pasta. Fajita pasta, whichever way you want to call it. Let me fix this up a little more. Okay, so I have already prepped everything. You're going to need, and this is optional if you want to use, I use some cilantro. And the reason why I use the cilantro and I use the stem, the bottom part of the cilantro, because of the flavor that's inside of that cilantro is really going to adhere to that meat the way I want it to. So we're going to also use that, and you're going to need some garlic. And the garlic is going to go for something. I'll just give it to you all together. I'm going to show you how to make it. Also, you're going to need a whole onion, and I cut mine up like this here. It is a fajita, and fajita comes with bell peppers, all different color bell peppers. I had some left, these little ones I just added, but I had a whole green one and a whole yellow one. But the red and the orange, I had this already in my refrigerator, so I used it. I have 2 jalapenos with no seeds diced. And I have some mushrooms. And the mushrooms are optional. You do not have to use it. You don't. Okay? We're going to put that to the side because we're going to do our veggies after we get through with our meat. So let's check on the meat. Let me turn y'all over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's check on the meat because it's not going to take this meat no time. And right now, there is no pink showing. None whatsoever. Because once you put the top on it, it kind of go ahead and do what it's supposed to do. Okay? We're just going to let that sit there for a second more. And I'm going to check on my pasta. And then we're going to get ready to put the meat into a bowl. We're going to put the meat in this bowl and let it sit on the side with the top on it to keep it kind of warm. The warmness going on in there. But we're going to add it all back later and finish it up from there, okay? So, y'all, today is a Sunday. I don't know when you're going to see this video. I almost dropped my meat, y'all. But I want y'all to see everything that happened naturally, because this is the stuff that happens when you're cooking in the kitchen. I want the naturalness of it. So we're going to take this, put it in the bowl, put the top on it, keep it warm right there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little more olive oil, just a little bit, not a lot, right there. Just enough to coat the bottom of this pan right quick, because now we're going to do the veggies, and the veggies are not going to take long. Trust me when I say it's not going to take long. Let's put the onions, the bell pepper, the mushrooms, all of it in here. Let's just go ahead and get this here, and we're going to simmer that down. Get that like we want it. Okay? We're going to sweat it down. Sweat it down. Okay, and while we sweating, before we get everything started the way we want to season this a little bit. Okay, I am going to use a little bit of this minced garlic. So you're going to need minced garlic. This is what we're going to season the veggies with. I say about a spoon and a half. For me, you use what you feel you need to use in yours. I'm going to use about a spoon and a half on the vegetables. I'm also going to use some black pepper. Black pepper. And I'm going to use some salt. Okay. That wasn't a lot, y'all. It might look like, but it's a lot of vegetables in here. We just landed on one side, but once you mix it up, it'll be all the way around in here. Let me bring y'all over here so y'all can see what I'm doing as well. Let y'all look at the food. All right. Let me get one more lighting on here. Move this top. Okay. So we're going to get these vegetables, and we want to mix it up real good with the salt and pepper, the onions. And like I said, you do not have to use the mushrooms, but for the parents that, you know, might be on that struggle tip or something like that, mushrooms are great to use. It's like almost a meat substitute because it tastes like a meat. The kids won't know. And you can cut it up smaller than what I did. Like I said, this is very, very optional. You do not have to use this. Okay, y'all. And what I'm going to do with this vegetable is the same way that I did with the chicken. I'm going to add just a little bit of broth down here for some water. I want it to basically go ahead and steam this really, really good. And also add a little extra flavor. And we're going to just go ahead and simmer that for about, I say, a good 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And y'all, I really don't have much to do now. This is how easy this is if you go ahead and prep. Now, let me see about my pasta. Oh, that's hot. I know why I'm always grabbing it like I can just do this. Okay. The pasta is pretty well made right there where I want it. I'm gonna give it about one more minute. About one more minute. It's on medium anyway. It's not really what you would say, just like really, really cooking. But for that minute, it's doing what it need to do. I'm gonna check on these vegetables and flip them around. And y'all, when y'all do these vegetables, I don't want y'all to cook them till they so soft, because you just want to get them where they down a little bit. I don't want them cooked all the way soft just yet, because we got to add this all back together and still cook it a little bit more, okay? Okay. We want some firmness. Okay, y'all, we took the weekend off this weekend, but I guess y'all will see this probably by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I got a video or two from T I need to upload as well. So there's no telling. We took the weekend off. I enjoyed it. However, it's Sunday, so I'm still working on the weekend. But anyway, I enjoyed it. But I also enjoy coming here. But sometimes you got to take a little mental break for yourself. So it's all good. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Okay, my pasta looks done. That little extra little bit that I wanted out of there. Let me get my strainer. Okay, and let's go ahead and dump that. I'm not gonna rinse my pasta. I'm not. Let's turn this eye off back here because we do not need it. Let me move my top over here. Okay, because my veggies are pretty well much cooked the way I want it. Pretty well much, not all the way that I want it, but pretty well much. Let y'all see how it look. I still want that firmness in here, but not completely firm, okay? And like I said with the jalapenos, please cut all the seeds out of it if you don't want too much spice. Not too much. Now see, it don't render down really, really well. And that's what I wanted to do, was to render down. And like I said, don't sweat it, because we're going to be making this sauce, and the sauce is next. And it's going to cook some more, so don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just splitting that. I don't really have to. Okay, there we go. You see how soft that is? I don't want to get too soft. It's a couple of pieces in here, could stay in here a little minute. But like I said, it's going to get cooked. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off the stove, and we're going to come back and add it in with the chicken. And let that sit there and stay in together with its juices and stuff, okay? We're just going to dump all this in here together. There we go. Let that all dump in together. We will come back to that, and trust me, it's still hot, so it's still cooking as well, okay? We're going to put this back on the stove now. Remind y'all, we putting it back on the stove, putting it back on the stove. And what we're going to add this time in here, we're going to start off with the garlic and the cilantro. Let's add that on in there. Let's get that fragrance going around for just a second. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. That wasn't much. And we're just going to let that kind of cook itself down here. So let me bring y'all back over here to finish up what we're really going to be doing here. Okay. We just want to get that fragrance from that fresh garlic and that cilantro to really hit down here. Okay. There we go. All right. So while that's doing this thing, we're going to be opening up. You're going to need You're gonna need some Rotel cans. I'm using 2 of these. And you're gonna need some chopped green chilies. I'm using 2 of these. Let me turn this down. I don't want it to burn. Let me just take it and pull it to the side a little bit here. Okay, and turn that down. We're gonna add a little bit more of a little chicken stock in here. Okay, do it to your liking. I don't really want to use a lot of chicken stock because I done added some into the meat and into the veggies, so some of it will come over back in here. So I don't want to add too much. I just want to add it where it is simmering this flavor. Okay, and while it's simmering that, I'm going to be opening up these cans. And there's no order that you put this in. No order. So we're going to add the chilies. Let's add it. Okay. Let that be simmering around, getting warm. And while that's doing that, I'm going to open up the Rotel cans. Like I said, you'll need 2 of these. And I got the mild, the original, just a mild, not nothing too hot. So we're going to add the tomatoes. Let's add it. Let's add it. Okay. Let's get that up and moving. Get that all in together. Okay. Don't they look pretty, y'all? That's going to come up to a boil. And when this come up to a little bit of a boil, then we're going to basically make the little sauce that come along with it, which is going to consist of some heavy whipping cream. You're going to need the heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. Okay. And we're going to use the rest of this fajita pack in here. And if y'all feel you need a little more, because I know me. I'm going to feel like I need a little more than that 1 pack. I just know me. I know all about me. But the recipe calls for 1. But you do it according to your taste. Okay? Do it according to your taste. Okay, that's coming up. You can see the steam coming up. And once the steam come up, we're going to add our heavy whipping cream, okay? So this is basically, if you prep this, you just come home and you putting this on, okay? You won't really be doing a lot of work. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I am tired, but I mustered up the strength to do this. I did. Don't that look good? Okay, now that it is coming up, I'm going to go ahead and turn it up a little bit more because I'm going to get ready to add this heavy whipping cream. Hold on. Let me take this out. It's probably not going to be the best of colors. But this is going to be your sauce. It's going to be the sauce. Okay. And we're going to need that sauce, baby. We are going to need it. So we just want this to cook. And it's going to have to get thick. So we're going to have to boil it till it get thicker. So I'll say about a cup, a half a cup. I'm sorry, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. If you need to add more to due to the amount that you're fixing, then add more. But that's probably pretty well much all you're gonna need right there. It's coming to a boil, but what I want to do is add a little pepper in here. Season it a little bit more, a little pepper. I'm not gonna add any salt, but I'm gonna add a little bit of this here accent for a little, just a little bit, not a lot, not a whole bunch, just for some flavor. Okay, there you go. All right. That look good, y'all. That look real good. Okay, y'all, that's gonna take a few minutes. So let me get this to simmer, and you'll be able to see it when it's simmering when you're doing it, because you'll see it thicken it up. And then we're gonna add a little cheese into this, and we're gonna assemble this, put this together, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back. So now what we're about to do, now that we done got the sauce to kind of thicken up the way we want it to go, we're going to add our veggies and meat back in here. We're going to add our veggies. We're going to add our meat. We're going to add our veggies. We're going to add our meat. There we go. So, like I said, that's why you don't want to overcook anything, because you're going to add it right back in here. It's going to be added right back in here. See now? Add it right on back in there. Add all that back in there. There we go. Y'all see that? Add it right on back up in there. All right. We're going to let that cook for a little longer. Not long. Not long. About 3 more minutes just to get it where it need to be in life. Uh-oh. It's dangerous in the kitchen, baby. It's dangerous. It's definitely dangerous because I plan on going somewhere, so I'm already dressed for it. And I'm trying to get this together because guess what? It doesn't cost for anything. It really don't. If you prep and put it together. I will leave the ingredients and everything that y'all need. I will leave it down below. I will leave it down below. Okay, let me get the pasta because we're going to have a bigger bowl to mix this all up in. I got my bigger bowl, so I'm gonna dump the pasta into this bowl to get ready to add all the seasoning and the flavor into it as soon as it catch up and get everything the way it needs to be. Yes. So, okay, y'all. Let's see. We got that. We got that. It's coming up to a boil. Yes. Flavor is in here, baby. I want y'all to know that. We got some flavor in here. All right, y'all. I am going to let y'all go on this video. And I'll be back to assemble it and make it look delicious for you. Okay, y'all. I'm back for the finishing touches. All right. Everything is complete. It is highly complete. I'm trying to tell y'all it is complete. And like I said, if you prep everything, trust me, trust me, trust me, you will not have any problems. Not any. Let me show y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to just leave this in the plate for now. Leave that right there for now. Like that. But I'm going to just go ahead and put the sauce all on top. But I want to fix a plate. I want to fix a plate and I want to show y'all how pretty this is gonna look. I know y'all can't see me, but y'all know how I feel about y'all watching me. We need to watch the food. So that's a plate. And let me get my little scoop here. Get these veggies, get everything on top of it, and get some of this here sauce that's in here together. I didn't put a lot, I put a little too much sauce, but we're not gonna worry about too much sauce. You can never have enough. And then I'm gonna add some mild cheddar cheese. Make it look pretty. Then I'm gonna add, to top it off, and I promise y'all, if y'all add this, you will love it. You would really, really love it. Some of the leaves from my cilantro that I have. Okay. Let me rinse my hands. Okay. Let me come around here and get a napkin. Okay. And let me top it off with my cilantro pieces. Let me scoop back so y'all can see me say, top it off with my cilantro. All right, y'all. I did y'all in a good solid on this one. And if you like fajitas, then you will like this right here. You will like that. I promise you, you would. Let me take a bite of it. Let me take a bite of it. Take a bite of it. Let me make sure I get some veggies, some cheese, some cilantro. Let me get all of that with some chicken and some pasta. This is going to be a big bite, y'all. Look at that cheese. I got the tomatoes. I got everything. It's hot. It's hot. I want y'all to know that this is delicious. I just want y'all to know that this is a meal that I'm going to keep on my table. That's something I want y'all to know. Let me get another one. With some veggies. And let me put a little lime juice on here. On this bite. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Woo! That lime. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Wow. That's delicious. All right. Woo! I'm gonna tear this up. I thought I was gonna eat later. This is about to go down. I want y'all to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, comment down below, and come back cooking with E and T. Cooking with T and M. Peace.